Hello, Professor Bright here, and we are taking a glance at Alders' Blood, a tactical stealth strategy sort of game, set in a world where humanity killed their god and unfortunately didn't dispose of the body properly. So now there are demons trying to kill the regular humans, and there are hunters trying to kill the demons to save the humans, presumably. Or just because it's fun to kill monsters. Sounds a little bit like Bloodborne in an XCOM sort of style game. No, I won't be doing either of these things, because I could really use a tutorial, you see.
Is there a crime more reviled than the slaughter of kin?
I can think of a few.
What about the slaughter of a god?
That's always a good
The
thing.
rotting corpse of our father curses these lands. It must be done. I will reckon with the consequences in time.
Ooh.
Finally, my search leads me to a hilltop riddled with shrines. The crown. This is where it all ends.
Oh? Yeah, also, how did you guys kill your god, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Also, love the art style there. Little striations on everything and how everything was sort of, like,
At last,
melting.
the crown is in sight. My journey's end draws near. Just a stretchable road to take, along with the lives of the last few creatures she hides. Then we shall rest, Father. Then we shall have peace.
She hides? Who's she in this context? Alright, to move Duke, who is our guy here, select any space within his standard movement range, represented by the white outline. As long as you move within standard movement range, Duke will not tire himself. Duke can move freely, making as many adjustments as desired, so long as he does not exceed the white border of his movement range. However, every node he travels decreases the remaining number of nodes. Okay, it's a basic movement system. And the movement stat governs that. Understood.
It would be wise to avoid unwanted attention. These patches of tall grass should conceal me well enough.
Okay, remember when I said this was XCOM style? I meant XCOM 2 style. Because it's all about stealth, apparently. And not being detected. A lot of ambushes. Moving through tall grass or bushes hide hunters from any enemy sight. Special type of terrain is highlighted purple on hover and grants concealment. Only silent actions keep hunters hidden, even in concealment. Clever hunters surmount overwhelming odds on the battlefield by virtue of tactical concealment. Yeah. Moving in bushes or... Yeah, about that. This is the extra movement range. Moving outside the highlighted white outline will start to remove stamina tabs. So those are the real limiter, then. Okay, the further you move, the more stamina tabs it will cost. Hunters with larger stamina will naturally be better at traversing using extra movement range. Yeah. So you could have high stamina with low movement range, but you still can move, sort of. You'd just be burning a bunch of stamina. How do I know how? Oh. There's how. It shows me. That's how you would know how much stamina you're burning per movement. I can get a lot of movement, actually. Like my entire movement range per bar. Okay. But let's follow the tutorial.
One clean shot should put the creature down, albeit loudly. I pray none of its allies lurk nearby.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad, actually. To initiate ranged combat, select the corresponding ability on the ability bar. Okay. So, wow, it really is kind of like... Excuse me. So really, it is kind of like XCOM. Highlights. Oh, well, never mind. I just said that, and the burning blood of the hunter's line grants them uncanny focus and reflexes, and a shot that a hunter makes in battle will never miss its mark. Yeah, so wow, this is an entirely different game. Entirely unique. Actually, it is kind of quite unique. But also, ooh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Although I wonder then... Well, I wonder about many things about how this game's going to work mechanically. But, select the enemy you want to target, open fire with shoot. Most ranged weapons are loud. Oh. Audible radius for each weapon is found in the ability description behind the sound icon. Okay, so audible is 7 spaces. And does that indicate in weapon range? Okay, it doesn't indicate much of anything. Alright. Wow, we have a lot of health. I assume this is just a tutorial character. And a very weird pistol at that, too. Also, go right over there, because the tutorial tells me to. Oh.
Curses. The wind wills against me. Any closer and this brute will catch my scent. Perhaps if I'm swift, I can make enough ground to shake the trail before he finds it.
Yeah, because they also have smell. So it's like sound, smell, and vision is how they detect you, instead of just being about vision. Oh, interesting. This is more of think of it as hunting instead of as like a regular ambush. Wind direction, blah blah blah. An idle monster who discovers the hunter's scent will immediately become alerted and investigate the source of the smell on his next turn. These noses are keen and cruel. If a monster thinks to sniff you out, you'd be best to hunt your way swiftly. Yeah, makes sense. And then the wind direction is this. It's telling me which... And also I have a visual trail. Okay. So that's handy. This... Isn't he gonna detect me then? Yeah, he detected me already.
Another one. Could it be they're drawn to your corpse? No matter. These beasts are simple. A thrown pebble would distract them enough to sneak past.
Okay. Oh. Turn in that direction and... Okay. Alright, pebbles have a use. Instead of luring monsters out, we just turn them to the side. Man, check out that pebble that landed right next to you. Don't mind about where it came from. Oof, this is probably the last of my stamina. Path grows unpredictable with farther stands. Yeah, where exactly are we? We seem to be on a cliff, but... Huh. Let's catch my breath while I have the chance. I mean, these people killed their god, so I'm assuming... Oh. Okay. So I'm assuming that it is not just, you know, standard issue Earth. Could be wrong. I'm assuming it's some sort of fantasy world. On account of we haven't figured out how to kill and or monetize our god. Oh god.
To the top.
The very idea.
This clearing swarms with fiends. Perhaps a quiet approach is ideal. I should ready my blade before moving in.
Hunters carry 2 weapons on any mission, one large and one sidearm. You can switch between these freely. Okay, so that could make some interesting builds out of that. Like a large ranged versus a large melee. Multiple damage types. Ooh, we have multiple damage types. Interessante. Ooh, and he's got a rapier.
Ah, a fine opening for my rapier. I should press the
Rapier.
advantage while
My
its back is
apologies.
exposed.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Click on note adjacent to move into striking position. Attacks drain stamina. Ah, okay. Melee attacks drain stamina, whereas ranged attacks did not. Honestly, I didn't pay attention, so I don't know. But attack unaware enemies from behind with a small weapon to perform a backstab. Okay, so this is... Huh. This is more like a tactical strategy RPG version of Bloodborne. I am all about that! Okay, but backstabbing an enemy immediately downs them, draining all their stamina and rendering them vulnerable to banishment. Banishment? Okay. I'm assuming just moving up there would be bad. So, boom, boom. Oh, I can choose to attack different areas, too, if I so chose. Wonder if there's a use for that.
My ambush has brought the beast to its knees. It is vulnerable to banishing. Not the most elegant solution, but I have.
I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I love this art style, but I don't know how I feel about the character models. Down enemies can be banished from the physical plane by the invocation of an old hunter's rite. What's that, though? Okay. It's like banish. Be careful as this action drains 3 times the stamina, so it's a very bad choice. A rush of power to be sure, but power corrupts, and wise hunters know that such victories always come with a cost. Such as... Besides the 3 stamina? Oh! You become like a shadow demon kind of thing.
My skin crawls. Such rituals invoke the darkness too intimately for my liking.
The darkness, you say?
And my destination is close at hand.
I wonder if we could have avoided some of that combat. Well, I mean in future ones. This is a tutorial, so I assume we can't actually avoid anything.
Finally, the summit. I'm here at long last, Father. Now where are
I wonder... well, okay. Oh. Wait, is the cliff, like, not a cliff? Is it actually where they, like, beheaded the god? Okay. Also, I appreciate that click to continue thing. Greetings, Hunter. Welcome to the Cradle, and welcome to Alders' Blood. From here on out, you will play as Chief, leader of a small hunting company. Your party is loyal to you, and they will place their lives in your hands. It'll be by the virtue of your orders, whether they find valor or death on the battlefield. It's gonna be a lot of death, guys. I'm gonna warn you about that right in advance. It was 3 months ago when Duke left, suddenly, without word, note, or warning. We don't know why, but we know this land is cruel. He won't make it far on his own, and I won't lose him now. For weeks we've stalked his tracks, and they led us to a desolate hill in the Exile's Waste. A place called the Crown. What did Duke hope to find here, other than a pile of weathered stones? Did you set up here, Chief? Yes, but send Renoir on lookout duty. We're strangers on the wastes, and we don't need any surprises. How's Hugo?
Damn it.
Not good, Chief. The corruption spreads within him, but he's still with us. Keep an eye on him for me, alright?
Aye.
Will do, Chief. Your caravan of hunters will travel land through various regions, towns, and wilds. Okay, right now your party wanders the Exile's Wastes. A long day's journey lies behind you, and a litany of unknowns ahead. It'd be wise to set up camp before making any more ground. Click the camp button in the bottom left. Oh. Ooh, equipment. Oh. I like the portrait art. These could use some touching up. For one thing, that finger is way too long. Look at the length of that finger, though. Damn. Anyway. From this panel, you can view the stats and resistances of your hunting party and change their equipment. Okay, the more experienced hunters become, the more likely it is that their stats will change. On the right, you see any weapons, charms. Cool. In order to maximize their alacrity, hunters wear charms in lieu of armor. Okay. Charms are smaller. Rise in level to gain more charm slots. An equipped charm cannot be unequipped, but it can be replaced by a new charm. Okay. Caution, the original charm will be consumed in this process. Not the biggest fan of that, but okay. Items often make the key difference between wise and foolish hunters, as well as that between life and death. Think of those as general tools for the hunt. Medical supplies to throwing knives, to apparently a biting bomb, a death mark, and a frozen flame? Okay, you have me intrigued. When a hunter depletes all of an item's charges on a mission, the item is immediately consumed. So, if I leave one charge left, then what? Ooh. Oh ho. Marked to become weak to shot. So they become weak to curse. Oh, so we have a lot of, like, I don't know how to properly describe it. Edit hunter's appearance? Ooh. So I can just scroll through all of them. Oh, you only have 2. I mean, we'll leave that.
Going in.
Would like there to be more hunter skins, but that's fine. It may be something that you unlock later, maybe. Although this is a small indie game, so perhaps not. Still, we're in version 1.0.4, so I assume that they're supporting it a little bit past its release date. Camping, though. Hunter's work is never done. Even while camping, your party will stay vigilant and you can manage them to complete camp tasks. There are many crucial and beneficial duties that hunters will perform during this time, including guarding, resource scavenging, crafting, and mending their wounds. We've got a job board. Camping tasks. Each task has a unique effect. Go ahead and set Renoir's job to guarding. This will safeguard the camp against... There's still a pretty good chance that we get attacked, though. Let the others rest. The pursuit of Duke has been taxing and the road stretches ahead. Okay. Also nice to know that Hugo is good at crafting. But regardless... Okay. Confirm. And then... Oh, well, we don't have a choice, so... Wait a day. Hello, hello. Ooh, he's got a soldering iron. Anyway. There goes our food. We have hunting materials, mechanical parts, ritual ingredients, and crafting points. Curious. I mean, I'm going to set you to crafting anyway, but... Confirm. What do? How do? There we go.
Ready, sir.
Alright. Are you sure about that? Axel Blair. Everyone's up and ready, Chief. Good. Get him saddled. We'll leave for the crown at once. Think Duke could still be there? I hope against all hope, my friend. Ooh, we have quite a few places. I'm sorry, that was a full map of the continent? Uh-huh. The Tower of Love. Ooh. Curious. Putrid Groves, Barca's encampment. Alright, let's go to the crown. Ooh, wow, and we have a lot of lore. A lot of lore. Petrified alder trees, they write, share many key properties with the ancient monoliths. Intriguing. Travel there. Come, fellow. Oh. Duke, you've seen better days. I mean, admittedly, some of that imagery was kind of disturbing, but, I mean, come on. Hey, Duke!
Chief.
Who? It's me, Chief. You, by the father, what happened to you? Ethan, Maxwell, get under his arms. We gotta get him out of here. So tired. Horrors unceasing. Yeah, let's get you home, buddy. Oof, he has seen better days. It's hard to look at the hollow shell that Duke has become, one of the greatest of our kin, now a broken, blind man. What horrors rendered his condition so? And what fools let him ride out alone?
Chief.
I have to say I'm impressed, Chief. How'd you find me all the way out here? Not gonna answer that. Why did you leave, Duke? Apparently we're very good at tracking?
Yes.
I'm guessing? Hasn't anyone ever told you it's unkind to answer a question with a question? Yes, you did, but we could have helped you. Why'd you go alone?
No.
What do you mean, no? You couldn't have helped me. You are not ready. What do you mean?
I don't think so.
You are bound by your loyalties, your responsibilities, duties to protect the humans who despise us and defend a world that plots against us. Tell me, Chief, has it ever dawned on you that we might hold a higher purpose? Our old duties were but a distraction.
Master Hunters.
Yeah, hello, distraction. Also known as Charles Hill. Help, help, Master Hunters, please, come quick. They're almost upon us. Charles, what is it? Speak clear, boy. Beasts of attack. The inn, King's Rest, near the crossroads. Okay. Go, brother, your duties await you. Yeah, you're coming with me, though. And what use am I in this sorry state? You're part of this family whether you like it or not, and I won't leave behind my own.
Dear sirs.
Sirs, please, we need to hurry. Lead the way, boy. Look at this fellow. Alright, fulfill contract in the inn. Ah, and this is how the missions work. That's a very peculiar rifle. Objectives, potential rewards, experience, hunting materials, silver, blueprints for a hunting net, double-barreled shotgun, and a pistola. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Do you have equipment other than that sword? Nope. Cool. Well, you have a cicada, though, and hopefully that will be enough. Hopefully. Oh, they have, like, traits. Oh! Okay, that'll be interesting. Start the mission. I will say the portrait art is much more impressive than the actual character art, which I think could use a lot more variety. But I get it, animation. Although if they were gonna... maybe less animated characters would have been a better choice. Anyway, that's talking about development, and honestly, I don't know enough details to, make a good judgment on that. Beasts are attacking the gate. Quickly, you must go. Won't throw our lives away with a frontal assault. The beasts are many, and we are but few. Kill the pack leaders, and the rest will disperse. And that's a pack leader? Fantastic. These big ones, these are our quarry. The rest are unimportant. Look, this one's back is exposed. A perfect opportunity to strike. Be sure it doesn't see us or smell us before the moment comes. Being spotted by a monster may trigger a reaction from that monster. If a hunter is spotted while moving, they will immediately stop, and the creature's reaction will play out. Aha, this could be an attack, or in case of the Shrieker, a jarring screech that triggers further monsters' reactions. Use pebbles to indicators underneath there. Oh. Oh no. Remember, backstab with a small weapon will down any standard enemy and render them vulnerable. So it's only with a small weapon, or can I do that with, like, a giant fuck-off broadsword? Like, for example, this. I don't know if I want to test that out. I kind of want to test that out. Oh, fuck. Oh, lad. Oh, lad. Oh, lad. Inflict slash and blunt damage. Okay. Actually, question. I guess I can't exit this character's move now. Well, we're committing.
My duty calls.
Oh no, backstab works with a large weapon apparently. You've only got one more stab in you though. And I don't have enough stamina for that. Okay. Well.
Be gone.
Yep, that's not great. You don't have anything that could...
You have my attention.
How audible is this? Only 5? Okay. 40 to 80. So that's where the RNG is going to be. Gonna shoot damage. Alright.
You are dead.
And even this did require a single... Okay.
Hiding.
I see how this will work.
Lock and loaded.
Alright, but we can kill this thing.
You are going down.
One less target.
What was that about bleeding, though? I mean, I assume bleeding is just bleeding. But I think I read something about spirit damage being increased. Sometimes to finish... There are 3 objective types. Move, activate, and pick up. Next objective is to move to the point with a shoe icon on it. Walk towards it and see what happens. Okay. I'm assuming that means not actually like a... Oh, there we go. Bleeding will lose 20 HP at the beginning of each turn. Can it be stacked, though? That's the real question. I think I'm going to wait till I can move everybody, though. Just wait a turn. Let them do as they will. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go over here now.
Monster in sight.
Oh. Look out, Shrieker ahead. Ooh. Ain't you very odd. The kind may appear unimpressive. I'm pretty, squeaked out by it. Like, gross. Anyway, their kind may appear unimpressive, but their screeches will alert nearby monsters to our position and draw waves of unwanted attention. This is not our true prey. Let's distract it and focus on the brawlers. I mean, right now, it's not even... Yeah,
Attacking.
throw something there. Okay. But I don't have the sort of support I would want. Maxwell's...
Chief.
So if you run out of stamina, you are basically paralyzed. Gotcha.
Vanishing.
That's not great. I will say that. Risky. A bad choice, by any means. Reload, though. Okay.
Ready, sir.
Yeah, probably best you don't go in on that. I'm trying to think how I could do this. Let's end this turn. I probably could have got this done a little bit quicker, but yeah, I'm not risking that today. Not the direction I would have preferred you to take. Although you, good sir, you have effectively just killed yourself. So, oh, Maxwell, finally. Finally ready to make yourself useful?
I'll vanish.
Okay, over here. $20 to $50 versus a guaranteed 40? Wow, this Hunter's Knife is so much better than the Hunter's Blade. Unless it's doing additional damage as well. Hold up. I think it's because of the damage type, so it's 40 to 100. Not, okay. I see.
Here.
I see and understand. Do us a favor. Throw a pebble over, say, oh, I don't know, this direction?
Going in.
Yeah, don't mind that pebble. Actually. Yeah, we're gonna backstab you real quick.
Going in.
Yep, that's most of you dead. Can't really do much more on that.
Waiting for orders.
Could banish him. That's an option. Let's see if I can do it without banishing. Because I'm not the biggest fan of costs. Yeah, that is... Okay, I see how this works now.
Ready.
Do you still have enough to banish him? Better not to take the risk.
We're going down.
I don't know what kind of damage these things can do, but I don't want to know. Well done, the leaders are slain. The horde will disperse momentarily. Successful mission. Alright. But yeah, like I said before, I'm not the biggest fan of the models they use in-game. In the artwork here, great. But I feel like static models would have been better than what they chose. I'm not... That's just how I feel. You know, opinions and all that. It's Hunter's eternal duty to protect mankind, but a bit of gratitude has never hurt the cause. Your hunting party may receive items, weapons, charms, or resources as rewards for completing missions and quests. Why are those two distinct? Just curious is all. But okay. With the last brawler dead, the remaining vermin fled as expected. Soon afterwards, the inn gates swung open. We were met at the door by the leveled muzzle of a shotgun and the firm scowl of an old crone suggesting she was unafraid to use it. I'd wager it wouldn't have been her first time.
Finally.
We have different definitions of old crone, but okay. Finally, someone with a head on his shoulders. Please, take this. I won't be needing any more. Thank you, miss. Oh, just call me Ruth. Wait, is that Duke?
My lady.
Hello, Ruth. You two know each other?
Yes.
Indeed. Ruth has been a friend for many moons. Patched my wounds a time or two.
Huh.
Oh, so Ruth's a friend now, is she? The way I'd tell it, I play more the savior. Watching you crawl your way back from every hunt, more beaten than the last. Tell me, friend, where did the wind take you this time? Running about the wilds with no word to your allies. Thank you, Hunter, for bringing this fool back to me. Please rest your legs here a bit. Any moment to bandage Duke. I dare say he looks worse than I would have imagined. The floorboards creak as Ruth helps Duke limp out of sight. After a moment, their footsteps pause. Ruth screams, "What do you mean you can't see?" I've known Duke for years, but after all that's happened today, I feel he's a stranger to me. Did he really hide so much, or did I ask so little? I don't know what to do next. There's a young woman, Cora, that wants to speak with us. Ruth claims she runs the place. It ain't keep her hardly older than a child. In a place like this, it's a mad time indeed. Ruth entrusted you a double-barreled shotgun. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, it's damaged. Ooh. You can use this opportunity to visit the crafting wagon and repair it. To do so, click on the crafting wagon in your camp. Okay. So if I were to go into my camp somehow... Ooh, codex. Ooh, factions? The great houses of the city control and comprise most politics within the region. Your hunting party may need to work for these nobles and build relations with them by accruing loyalty. A higher loyalty score with any given house will upgrade the house's shop. Improvements include lower prices, higher stock quantities, and the availability of unique weapons and items. Oh ho ho! Ooh. I am curious. Okay. Bankers and businessmen. Old aristocracy. Scholars and historians. Ooh. No. Tell me more about the fourth. In the military. Okay. Interesting. I'm curious about the lack of music here, but also, there we go. There's the camp button. Oh, there's some ambient music. Camping tasks. Yeah, you're going to be crafting. Just for formality's sake, Ethan... Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't need anyone resting, really. Like, what does resting do for me? I assume it's just recovering health. So I'd rather have more people scavenging. But yeah, crafting wagon. Oh ho. New resources. Current resource totals in the top left. Left side of the screen shows you currently held. Ooh. Tell me about this plague blade, though. Because, oh, hell yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Gonna add that to the queue. And a harpoon launcher. Ooh. High stab damage without making a sound. Yeah, like a silent harpoon. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Good. Item slots +1. Hangman's Finger. Hunter's Charm. Soldier's Charm, which probably is important. Although Symbol of Night is much more important, frankly, because 10 stamina. Extra vision, though. And extra movement. Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. But yeah, tell me about... Actually, yeah, Hunter's Party. I can recruit new hunters. Okay. You may requisition new hunters by choosing from 3 available recruits. Okay. Question, you can also dispatch hunters to occupy the crown during times when they are not needed. Keep a smaller crew on hand will lessen the food costs of various activities. Okay, hunters can only rejoin to the hunting party when you visit the crown. Interesting. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, manage hunters. So I could have people travel to base, sort of just to keep them on reserve instead of keeping them in... Okay, I get it. I understand how that will work. So this is my actual active team. And then the sacrifice a hunter to bolster another one. Ooh. Hunters know their time in the cradle is short and unforgiving, the cradle being the world, I'm assuming. In order to preserve the knowledge and power of their great thinkers and warriors beyond each mortal shell, ancient hunters wove the thread of death into their rituals. When a hunter's body becomes too burdened by the weight of corruption, they wane and wither honorably, transferring their life energy to bolster a new generation. I see. Okay. Hunter that sacrifices must have more experience than the hunter that is bolstered. That makes sense. I mean, there would be no point otherwise. Or you could have a setup where you sacrifice a bunch of lesser hunters in order to make one super hunter. Which kind of would be cool, but also would be a little bit unbalanced if there really isn't anything requiring you to do it, if that makes sense. Like, all I need to do is recruit more hunters. And hey, Orphan's Curse deals curse damage to an enemy. How do you know how to do that? Seal of Secrecy. Ooh. That's kind of cool, actually, Chloa. And Eden, look at you. With your pistol and your hunter's knife and your ether. Oh, and you guys cost silver. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go for this. I don't have the money for any of these people. Valentine Kaylock, though. I mean, I could always use another warm body, so... Oh, and their stats differ as well. I see, he says. At least some of their stats differ. Although I wonder how these were all determined. Okay, maybe it has something to do with what he's equipped with. Interesting. I'm not gonna go too much more in depth because this is just a quick glance. I am very interested in how this game will work on a campaign level. But so far, the mechanics, it's pretty fun. It's pretty interesting. Like I said, my only complaint is the art style of the actual in-game models, like in those tactical combat sections. But even then, this is pretty cool. This is an interesting game. This is the kind of game I've been looking for, because I like tactical strategy RPGs in general, and I like being the person managing a team of hunters rather than the hunter themselves, if that makes sense. You got me. You got me. Alright, this is Alders' Blood. Links in the description below if you want to give it a shot. I say definitely worth a look. It will be somewhat concerning on how the campaign goes, but so far, I get what it's trying to say, what it wants me to do, and I definitely want to do it. Alright, but for now, thank you for your time. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I will see you all soon. Also, listen to that music. That was missing earlier, but oh, now that it's here. Alright, I'm in. I am in.